Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
It was genius. The misfortune comes through here for Kwangdong Freecs, but it was a last-minute lock-in. It felt like they were very much destroyed in draft here in terms of their original game plan, and everything felt like it was a flex coming through for Kwangdong Freecs. Nothing felt almost dead. If he gets hit by that Q, if clear flashes on him, he might just die. But now Cuz is here.
Oh no, well there's the ghost. Q is going to connect there from Cuz as he just decides he's getting out of there. Nice gold card to stop Cuz in his tracks. He will slow him down, but there's the flash. Pulverize on the bottom side, and Bull's being lit on fire. It's a decent crash down, but Henna, look at that health bar. He flashes, he looks for even more, gets the ward in the brush, and the blight has been stacked. Any ability, and Bull will die, and there it is.
Oh, barely catches him on the end of that. Execute's gonna get
He's not even done yet. All right, the cow is angry. Shattering Strike comes down, and there's the crash down. So we're gonna have to enlist some help by the blind gentleman in the jungle. Because otherwise, it's feeling real doomed. Look at the position on this Jackson. There's another taxi forward. Andil now going to be trying to be annoying, but Bull is just dead again. There is nothing they can do about this, and now Execute on a flank angle one more time. Of course, Pulverize has a really long cooldown at this stage of the game, so he's not going to be able to lock down the
run. Well, Cuz was doing the bubs, but this is of course going to mean that the first Infernal Dragon, or the first dragon in general, is going to go over here. Yep. A little bit here, will catch this wave, and we'll stay about 10 CS behind. Clear. If you go for that gold card, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, another Q going to connect here from Cuz. There's the kick flash, and he is pushed all the way back. Can he fly? Oh no, that's not what you want to see. That
wasn't it.
Into the wall, not an over the wall. And I think don't need to assess the replay for that one.
Yeah, that could have happened.
Imagine that. So there was potentially a way out, but Destiny going to be used back towards the top side of the map, and Kwangdong Freecs now going to look for Henna there. That is not a very high value cleanse, but it is a very nice ultimate. Is Andil almost just dead?
He might actually still be. Henna has flash.
Yeah. Okay, he's just dead.
And you ever just
so far in this game, mentioned already that he has been farming up a storm as well, but now that he managed to help get that kill on the top side, and here's the Magnet Storm. All right, and finally the bullet time comes down as well. Execute getting out of there as Will is going to be the first one to go down, and Henna has 0 mana. Cuz is burning down, but he's not going to die from that ignite. And there are 3 swift kills.
Wave will thin out. I think this wave is not going to be enough to kill it. They want to stay for this, though, and there's no rotation, there's no answer from FearX. Very
possibly going for a potential steal here.
I mean, Quangdong
flanks, Closer is down there, and yeah, they'll take this trade.
They've got 2 turrets for free in this game because FearX haven't responded at all, and they don't get Dragon.
To Kwangdong Freecs instead, so a little bit of a disaster there.
And it's not the first time they've left this Renekton alone in topside. Like, he got that plate earlier. This time he's going to get the whole turret.
Mura mana completed up as soon as he possibly can. Still a few stacks away from that if he does complete the mana mune. And clear now. Looking for Cuz, finds a red card. And a Q's going to connect one more time as well. Andil looking for that angle, but there's Heba Pulv, and he's just taken down. Henna's going to get another kill, and Chains of Corruption, just the end, going to land onto the Rel. Thankfully, there's a bullet time to make sure that they're not able to really lock him down and stay in amongst it. So Andil does get out of there relatively scot-free, but now Henna is unleashed. The gold card comes in, and Clear is even going to be able to cancel out. And there is going to be at least a little bit of threat here from Bulldog on the top side of the map, and Bull is going to move towards the outer turret in mid. But I think that this is tagged by a Q, not exactly an optimal target though, as Henna is going to rotate down once again. Teleport is up for Dudu. It is just a gold card necessary as Destiny's going to come on through. There's the Magnet Storm, and the interruption is instant. Welcome to the team fight Closer as well, who will just take down Bull. And look at Henna, still at full health, and no one can get to the Varus. And he may not also be necessary, as finally he's going to be able to get some shots off. They take down the Twisted Fate, but I think the team fight should still be pretty good. That being said, Dudu is kind of a monster. He's kind of a big deal, and he almost get a better team fight opportunity than that, right? Like fighting into a misfortune in a choke point is generally pretty ideal, as Andil's going to crash all the way down. But it's not exactly the highest of value as Dudu looks for the backline, but he's not able to get on top of Henna. The bullet time does absolutely nothing as Closer gets 2 immediately. Perfect execution as he locks up the triple kill, and now it's Clear and Henna and Closer, and they have got all the damage that they require. They'll be able to take...
The next fight here is really just going to be about whether the Magnet Storm combo goes off
Oh, there's a bit of a crash down. Seismic Shove is decent, but Chains of Corruption are going to connect once again. Headbutt out of the Piercing Arrow isn't great, but now Closer, he's going to close the gap. Undil is so incredibly low as Clear wants to be able to lock down these two and immediately takes out the bottom lane. Cuz is in trouble, but now Clear is in melee range. This Crocodile is so scary, and he just hasn't been what they're focusing on. No gold card for Clear, and now it's Closer that's the last man standing. Dudu is actually melee range and died. So maybe just like you can just auto attack whatever's in front of you. He does so much damage, and this is
Cooldown reduction, and now the armor plus the GA. I mean, I don't know if he ever dies.
Well, now we've got a Seismic Shove that Clear is going to avoid, but can you avoid the Crocodile as he is coming in? Okay, Bulldog goes golden, there's a Pulverize, but Bullet Time is going to come through as well. My God, Henna does so much damage. What was that? Okay, never mind, it's going to work out as Dudu will finally get here, but he might be just too little, and it's definitely too late, as now Cuz is going to be taken down. Dudu going to get stunned up, and he just bought his GA. He needs to be able to utilize this one as there's Hysterics. All right, headbutt pole, but the Misfortune managing to get a couple of kills. The Seismic Shoving once again. This is what happens. Dudu turns up, and then everything goes Kwangdong Freecs' way.
Yeah, Bulldog TP's back in. I think the double up is what got the kill there. And, I mean, Closer's down now. There's no way to contest Golden, so he's not taking damage from him. And then Henna survives barely as Dragon is going to go down here. Cuz tries to get the kill onto Clear, and then that's anyone on FearX. Maybe not Alistair. Then you're probably going to die. Even the Jax. So Cuz?
Right, yeah, Cuz could be in trouble here as Closer going to be able to get out of the way of the Seismic Shove. Q misses there as well as, all right, Execute getting in amongst it as there is the Crocodile getting angry, and the Cow is probably going to bear the brunt of that. Yeah, Chains of Corruption just sort of fly by for some reason. And Quangdong Freecs, not a whole lot to
lane really effectively at all, and there's no flank angles for Closer on this Akali because the map is locked up and there's so many deep wards.
And they just need to stop opting in for these 5v5s that they're going to opt in for right now. Henna in that backline trying to be able to get some auto attacks across. His immediate kick onto Closer. He's trying to get out of there. The Seismic Shove just barely gets out of the way, but Dudu is tanking up all by himself. And once again, the Bullet Time does absolutely nothing. Still, it may not matter because they've taken down the Akali already. Clear trying to get this work done, and look at that. Henna flashes on in, and it's now just Bulldog against the world. Finally, FearX found a team fight that worked out, as there's a nice flash from Bulldog to get him to relative safety.
Flashing right onto his surfboard. His passive going to get him out of there. And good kick here from Cuz to try to keep Bull alive here. Execute just keeps Bull out while they focus down on the other side of the fight. Clear and Henna are doing all the work. Dudu loses his part.
That was the negative part of the Execute experience. Before that, though, that Blast Cone was really cool, as now Willer is looking for Andal and looking to be annoying here as they does manage to lock down the Drake. So we got 3 apiece for both of these teams, as now the Magnetstorm is a bit like a blender, and it manages to get Closer. Clear wants to find some gold cards to get himself the heck out of here, as here's a flanking teleport. Willa is going to interrupt it, though. What an absolute hero. It may not necessarily be enough, but Clear does make it to safety.
And Henna is actually getting some poke damage off onto Cuz here on his way out, and that was a very close call, as Clear will get out of there using the Destiny himself to the top side. Could have actually used it to catch some members of Kwangdong Freecs if they just walked back up there to back, but he decides to just get out. Is another TP going to come through here now, this time from Bulldog. And Willer, I don't think he is going home safely, let's say. It's not in one piece.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. That being said, neither is the Red Bull Baron power play.
Yeah, it's not ending up...
You definitely should, because he has enough money.
Yeah. 48 kills in that most kill game in like 24 minutes, I think it said. That's pretty...
Need to land if Henna wants to help the rest of his team out, making something happen here. Hail of Arrows comes down, as Willa down to 50%, as he's just 1v1ing the Baron right now. Quangdong Freecs not committing to anything just yet, as Dudu looks for Closer into the Twilight Shroud. He goes, and there's the Baron going over to Cuz, but can they win the team fight? And the answer just might be yes, as Bullet Time comes on in. Make it rain on Willer as well, as, oh, the Crocodile wins the 1v1 against the Akali, and I think Henna is not going to be able to make it out of this one. Bull, he might burn down, but he's not even going to. Never you mind, that's a clean ace, and Quangdong Freecs will now win the game.
And it's not going to break the highest kills, it's just going to tie it at 48, as there's no one left to kill in this one. Bull will live here, and he's not going to get executed either. He's just going to walk down the top lane here and end the game. Kind of an anticlimactic end to this one in a lot of ways, as the Baron is stolen and the follow-up damage is there. Very, very weird game of League of Legends that we just watched, but the pressure is real. FearX take game, or rather Kwangdong Freecs take game 1 in a very long...